Welcome to the Attraction Matriarch podcast. I'm Bunny, helping men understand women since 2018. Here we talk attraction psychology, intimacy dynamics, masculine leadership, feminine response, relationship repair, and the hidden patterns beneath modern love and marriage. If you want a clearer read on women, stronger attraction, and a relationship that holds more truth, more desire, and more structure, you're in the right place. Let's get into it. One of the quiet tragedies of modern womanhood is that many women were taught to treat every form of surrender as danger. Not only surrender to a cruel man, a weak man, a controlling man, or a man who wanted her small so he could feel large. That kind of warning is not foolish. A woman should be careful with whom she softens. She should be careful with whom she trusts. She should never hand her tenderness to a man who hasn't shown the character to protect it. But something along the way got distorted. Many women were not merely taught to resist domination, they were taught to resist peace if that peace required them to yield to a worthy man. They were taught to fear feminine trust as weakness, masculine direction as threat, and the old bodily relief of, I can rest here, as some kind of betrayal of self. So now you have women who are exhausted from carrying everything, resentful that no man seems strong enough to lead, and still suspicious the moment a man shows up with steadiness, standards, and clear direction. That confusion has cost women dearly. The distinction between a worthy man and a domineering man is everything. A domineering man wants access to a woman's softness without first becoming trustworthy. He demands submission while lacking self-command. He uses authority to protect his ego, but not the relationship. He confuses obeying with being respected. He punishes disagreement, resents correction, avoids accountability, and treats a woman's surrender as proof that he won rather than evidence that she feels safe. A worthy man does something entirely different. He creates safety through responsibility. He has enough self-command that his mood doesn't become the weather system everyone else has to live under. He makes decisions, but he can also hear truth. He leads, but he doesn't need to humiliate. He protects, but he doesn't imprison. He can tell a woman no without becoming cruel. And he can be challenged without collapsing into wounded pride. His strength has structure around it, which is why a woman can relax near it. You see, surrender to a worthy man is not erasure, it's relief. It's not a woman turning off her intelligence, silencing her voice, or abandoning her agency. It's the feminine body responding to masculine steadiness that has proven itself over time. It's what happens when a woman realizes she doesn't have to be the guard tower, the weather report, the emergency plan, the emotional regulator, the decision maker, the household spine, and the last adult standing in every room. She can still be brilliant. She can still be capable. She can still speak, advise, influence, discern, and even disagree. But she's no longer carrying the private burden of wondering whether everything falls apart if she stops holding it together. That kind of surrender isn't oppression. It's order finally becoming trustworthy enough for her nervous system to unclench. Men need to understand this just as much as women do. A woman cannot be argued into surrender. She cannot be lectured into softness. She cannot be shamed into trust. And if a man wants the beauty of feminine yielding, he has to be able to become the kind of man whose leadership feels like shelter rather than pressure. That means his word must mean something. His temper must be governed. His duties must be owned. His relationship to truth must be clean. His desire must be disciplined. His love must have enough maturity in it that she does not feel she is being asked to disappear so he can feel powerful. And women need to be careful not to mistake every firm man for a dangerous one. A worthy man may lead in ways that interrupt her anxiety. He may make a decision before she has processed all 27 possible emotional outcomes. He may say no. He may slow her down. He may correct a pattern. He may refuse to let panic become policy inside the home. None of that is automatically domination. Sometimes that's exactly the masculine structure she has been aching for while being culturally trained to resent it. A worthy man doesn't shrink a woman, he gives her a place to stop bracing. The healthiest feminine surrender is not blind obedience, it's responsive trust. It's the peace that becomes possible when a woman can feel again and again and again and again that the man beside her is not trying to rule over her emptiness, but to lead, protect, repair, and build something strong enough for both of them to live inside. If this episode is speaking to you, and if you're realizing that your marriage, your relationship, or your family needs honest strategic correction, I offer private advisory sessions for exactly that. This is a 60-minute solutions based session designed to help you get clear on the real problem, the real leverage points, and the most effective next steps. It's not therapy speak, emotional circling, or endless processing. It's direct, thoughtful, practical guidance for people who are ready to address what is actually happening and move forward in your relationships with strength. I am the Attraction Matriarch, and in all things, I want you and your relationships to win.